Let me start off by saying I did something yesterday, and unfortunately, I didn't get any footage on it. But I just want to mention it because it was somewhat of a good idea. My son actually found it, and when he found it and told me about it, I said, "Well, you know what? That's what I'm going to do and give it a shot and see if it works." Um, and that is when I installed my shifter here. Let me open this door, get some light. When I installed my shifter here, I had a problem with getting the right there. I had a problem with getting the neutral safety switch lined just right up to where when I put it in reverse, it's in reverse. When I put it in drive, it's in drive. The problem that I was having was the thing was starting in drive. And for whatever reason, I put it on there and I probably didn't do it quite the way it was supposed to be done. So I know that's why it was starting in drive. It was starting in any gear. And then my boy came over and he's been having some back issues lately. So he couldn't do too much to it. But he found a video online that he said, "Hey, Dad, you may want to take a look at it and just give it a try." And what it was on the 4L60E and the 4L80s, they have a neutral safety switch, backup light and all that right there on the side of the transmission. And he said, you might be able to, if you don't want to be messing with the gear shifter and the transmission cable and trying to dial all that in and all that, you can just override that neutral safety that's on my shifter and plug in the neutral safety that's still on my 4L60E, which I never took off. I just unplugged it, and thankfully I kept the harness to it. So that's what I did. I went and took the harness, clipped the plug off of there, cut it, rewired it, plugged it back in, and just ran two wires to my two purple wires coming from my what am I thinking of? Coming from the wire harness, the two purple wires, the neutral safety switch and the purple wire coming from the starter and the ignition. I just wired those two wires from the plug that's coming from the 4L60E for the neutral safety switch. And I think the ones that I used was a pink wire and one of the green wires. And there's some videos online that'll show you how all that is done and how you can test which wire is which. Basically, all I did was put a power, just use a jump box or however you want to do it, put power to the pink wire and then just started touching all the other wires while the car is in park. And whichever one would turn my tester light on, because it was grounded out. Whichever one would turn that tester light on, that was the one that needed to be plugged in. Then I took the car out of park, put it in like drive or something like that, reverse, touched it, and then that wire that you were touching the probe to, the tester light, if it didn't come on, then that was the neutral safety switch wire. So basically, I took those two wires, didn't matter which way, there was no polarity issue with it, wired those two wires, the pink one and the light green one, to the two purple wires from my wire harness, and bam, there you go. She starts right up in park, she starts up in neutral, no problem. I don't have to worry about messing with the neutral safety switch on the shifter, and I can still use the the reverse lights and all that are still working. It's still connected to there, but you can also wire the reverse lights as well from that neutral safety switch that's on the 4L60E 4L80 transmission. But yeah, man, that's what I've been working on for the past couple of days. I got that all dialed in, and then you can see I've been kind of just cleaning up just a little bit, trying to I do have one issue, man, that I'm just so bummed out on, but it's not a major issue, but it's enough to where I've been debating on whether or not I should deal with it now. But my brand new water pump has a tiny little leak in it. I mean, I believe it's coming from the weep hole, but it's brand new. So I don't know how it could be damaged, but it's so small and so minute. I haven't even changed it. I decided what I was going to do is I was just going to go ahead, finish the build, get the car painted, do all the work that I need to do. And then when I'm actually getting closer to where I'm actually going to be driving it a lot more, or shall I say driving it more, then I'll deal with that. So, that's just another thing. I hate leaving things like that, waiting around and vacillating on whether or not I'm going to do it or not do it. When it's parked here now, I could throw another one on and be done, in a couple hours. But I just don't feel like taking all that stuff off and so forth and so on. But this is what I've been working on. This is what I'm going to start working on here next. Is I got my side panels for the quarterback panels and all of this in here. You can see I got this small gap right here. I got these 2015 Camaro seats in here, and they fit nice. They're electric, both passenger and driver side. It's electric. They fit really, really nice, but there's this little gap right here. This is probably like maybe 5 inches here, 5 inches, 6 inches here, maybe like 3 there, and then up here is 4. So this is what my plan is. My plan is I've already bought 2 more of these, because the width of this is almost the same as this here. So my plan is what I'm going to try to do is take another one of these. They have a little lip right here on the side. If you can see that little lip right there, I'm going to get another one of these, bring them together, maybe put a couple of, I don't know if I'm going to put screws in there where I can take it apart if I need to, or if I'm just going to try to butt them up together and, I don't know, put some rivets in there. I haven't decided on how I'm going to do that. But then that will bring this back down to about right here. And then all I got to do is fill in this right here. And then I'll have my filler piece in here. That'll be all done. But one thing I am going to do is these things are designed to just go up here. But because I got these seats, these Camaro seats here, I'm going to take and pad this. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit higher. So it's probably going to be up to there, just to kind of balance it out. And I think that's going to look nice, man. I mean, I think that's going to look really, really nice. But so, yeah, I'm just waiting for those to show up. They should be here hopefully in a couple of days here. And I'll be good to go. And then I also got this right here. And see this, the Camaros came with the little release seat here, back part here. So I got this here where you could just, and then drop her on down. Pretty cool, huh? Got the little lock pin right there. I got that from Mr. Griffin 23. He's on YouTube. He's on IG, Mr. Griffin 23. And then it just locks right back in. But that's pretty cool. That I like that there. Although I can't put nothing in there once my speaker box is in the back. But it's just nice to be able to lay that down. I don't know. I might be able to lay it down and put something in there in the back seat and just lay it on there. So I got that from again, Mr. Griffin 23. I'll put his YouTube page here in the right here at the bottom. And you can check him out. He's building a 71 Chevelle as well. And it's nice, supercharged and all the goodies. But all right, too, I'm going to call it a night, try to grab me something to eat, go hang out with the wife for a little while, and then like I said, tomorrow's Christmas, so I'm gonna go spend time with my mom, and then I'm actually off from work now for a little while, so I'll be able to get here in the garage. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to do something because I'm trying to get this thing at least, if the goal is to at least by next summer have it to where it's at least I can get out, run an errand or something like that, maybe not quite take it to the car show just yet, but at least if I want to get out, go for a quick ride and blow it out a little bit, I can do that. Hopefully I'll have the paint done by then. I need to get my windows, front window, back window. Hopefully I'll have all that in. And yeah, I'm going to have some fun. All right. Well, Merry Christmas to everyone. And if I don't see you before New Year's, have a blessed and prosperous New Year. Peace.